Hello again, I'm Axel. You may know me from like 20 hours ago. I was running Neo. And yeah, this is WipEout, my collection. The game is divided by 3 games, basically, like 2048, HD, and Fury. They are like a collection of games that have been released in the past. HD and Fury are from PS3. Actually, Fury is an expansion of HD. And 2048 is from PS Vita, actually. And it's also the shortest one and the one that I like the most. So let's do that one. In 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so I hope you're ready for some barrel rolls because we're gonna do that quite a few times. This game starts not too fast, but it gets faster and faster as it goes. So, in this game, there's a lot of items and whatnot that you can pick up. My lines are not super great. I haven't been grinding this game for a while, but don't worry, I'll get used to it real soon. So yeah, there's this speed path right here that I'm trying to get through as much as possible, get more speed. Apart from that, you know, the typical racing lines from racing games. And this game has like this race right here gives you the opportunity to do a total of 6 barrels, which is not too many, but it's mainly because we don't have any kind of items to absorb, so we cannot do more than that, because each of those barrels cost like around 15% energy, and you know, if you do some math, you can see that you cannot get more than that. More than those 6 barrels in this event. So yeah, there's not a lot happening in this event. It's just really basic to give you the feeling, you know, for you are getting faster and faster, and as the other campaigns go on. But yeah, one thing that I should mention is that barrel rolls are a mechanic that we're gonna try to take profit from as much as possible. We're gonna do as many as possible on every single race and time trial. Yeah, time trial. There's also combat events and a zone event. Yeah, that line is getting a bit better. So in order to for us to take more profit from barrel rolls, we're gonna have to use the nose. Well, there are several tricks for it, but basically, depending on your speed and if the nose of the ship is pointing up or down, you're gonna have more or less air, or not air at all. So yeah, we're gonna try to use the nose of the ship in order to get more or less air. Sometimes you will need like less air time in order to in order to make it so the ship doesn't get slow down as much, because the ships kind of slow down in midair, but you know, you want to be in midair in order to do barrels. So yeah, there's like a sweet spot right there, and you're gonna see that over here for a bit, because we're gonna have some items now. There are weapons, but we're not gonna use them to hit anyone. We're just gonna be fast. there, right there. I turn the nose down in order to make it as short as possible. Just do a quick barrel roll and, you know, continue. And we're already first, by the way. There we go, that line was good. So, right now we only have the weapon available, like the... Oh yeah, plasma is a really good weapon. Well, a really damaging one at least. You can hit someone with that, that's another matter. But there's also the green items in this game, and those are the ones that we're kind of looking for the most in races. Overall, in some races we won't be looking at all at the green items when they are around. But that's just because they are not gonna give us the items that we want. And the best item to get in, well, in any kind of racing game, if you want to be fast, is the turbo. So yeah, that's going to be the main item that you want to get in the run. You don't want to only get turbos, because then you are not going to absorb anything and you're not going to be able to do barrel rolls all the time. So yeah. Getting 5 turbos in a row might be really good, but in other situations might be not that great. You can still absorb it, but yeah, it feels bad. Alright, the end of the second event. Good thing about this run is that I can just smash X as soon as I finish an event. And he just goes to the next. So I only need one hand. Feels good, man. Okay, so we're in the time trial right here. There's a spot where there's a really tight, like incredibly tight barrel roll that you can do. I'll try to do it, but don't get your hopes up. Like even when I was like on a good shape, it was hard. Yeah, that's the one where I didn't even get the animation to play. Yeah, that one. There's another lap, so I can try it again, but it's just really hard to get. So we'll see. Apart from that, you know, just step on speed pads as much as possible. Oh yeah, I didn't explain. There's also like the air brakes and the side dashes. Ah, yeah, that was a bit closer. But yeah, that's the spot right there. So basically, I have it on L1 and R1, but they are by default on R2 and R2. And you can actually, well, our air brakes and whatnot are usually used to do heavy turns, and I'll use them in some places. But I also use air dashes, like side dashes. And you basically just do a quick tap to the side, and it's really useful for quick movements. Okay, so we have time for some donation. Breathing.
Alright, we have a $5 donation from Ghost Alchemist. Axel, last time I saw you run this game you had 4 viewers, and now you have like 9,000 viewers. But no pressure or anything.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Alchemist. Oh, damn, I felt that. Yeah, this game is not super popular, sadly, because I really like it. I like it a lot, but it's not the most popular game ever, that's for sure. Okay, so that's the turbo right there. That's the thing that we want to see quite a few times. Yeah, shout out to Alchemist, pretty cool guy. All right. So yeah, as you can see, like I dropped there a bit early. Oh man, I didn't get the speed pad because I'm bad. By the way, there's some spots in the run where if people want, like, I can actually give them the control. You'll see why. Like, there's quite a few spots where I can ask people in the audience if they actually want to do some stuff. It's not going to be like anything changing, like basically on the what is it called, on the combat events, as soon as I get the pass, which is for most of them pretty easy, I like the rest of the time is downtime, like there's nothing else to do. So yeah, if people want, give them the control, the power. And there's also like the zone event, which at the start is literally like even not doing anything for a while, like you're not gonna fail it. And you cannot speed it up, so okay, so this race, this track is pretty cool. Has pretty technical sections. Okay, those mines were annoying. This game has its own share of RNG, but not too much. It's mainly like whether you're gonna get a good time or not is mainly due to your skill and consistency. But there's also the fact that, you know, sometimes the rival ships likes to troll a bit. Especially on the first lap, because after that they are most likely behind you, for a few seconds behind you, so they are not gonna bother you. Okay. See if I can get my lines decent. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's not. Okay, some more barrels right there. Pushing the nose down, up, down, then up again, depending on how much time I actually have to do them. Okay, let's see. I'll try to save a turbo for the last lap, so I can show you guys something that you can do with turbos, apart from just faster some sections. So yeah, hopefully I'll have one. Ah, I missed that one. Autopilot. Autopilot is a thing that I'm not gonna use pretty much anywhere the whole run. There's some spot where it's actually a bit useful, but you know, not too useful, and for the most part you just want other stuff. Ah man, no turbos. Pepe hands. But yeah, here in that part right there that I just passed through, there was like a place where you can use a turbo to gain some air and do another barrel roll. So that's like a strat. But you know, you need a turbo for that. And they're not giving me any. There we go. But yeah, now it's the last lap, so I cannot do that again. But yeah, this game also has VR support, so you have this VR. You can play it with your headset. That's a good time for messages.
Alright, I want to tell our viewers about the charity that we're benefiting. Save the Children was founded in 1919. For a century they have been a global force in the protection of children's rights worldwide. They have programs in over 120 countries and have helped reach and impact over 1 billion children's lives. All donations go directly towards Save the Children, so please keep donations coming.
Alright, so this is the first combat event. And I literally only need to get 25 of score in order to get a pass. But normally I would get like around 100 or more. So it's pretty easy. It's kind of nice that depending on how you look at it, it's kind of nice that it would always be 3 minutes long. Like there's no way to end the event as soon as you get all the scores or anything like that. So it's like that makes it more consistent. So your times are basically depending on the races and time trials. So yeah, don't worry. Even though you get you can get destroyed, the ship like it just spawns back. On races that won't happen. Like if you destroy the ship, then that's the end on races. But here, it's not the end. Okay, plasma, yeah. I felt the plasma. Oh damn, they're being really aggressive. Okay, so here I really don't need to do anything else in this one. But we're gonna keep going. And let's see if we get the elite pass in like, you know, seconds.
Plasma rockets.
If I can hit the plasma.
Bomb. Beam. Missile.
And yeah, I felt it.
Contender eliminated.
There's this time where I hit like 3 plasmas in a row in the span of 5 seconds or something like that. Also, another thing I should mention is that the 2048 campaign is divided by 2048, 2049, and 2050. Don't ask me what's the lore behind it, because I don't really know. But yeah, it's divided like that. And this is the last event of the 2048 part of it. So after this one, we're going to 2049. And in the last races, it's pretty. For some reason, they like to give you a lot of turbos normally, and before they don't give me any. Okay, there we go, turbo. So yeah, lots of barrels and shit and stuff like that. Yeah, Each beam is good when you're behind someone, but it's terrible when you're ahead. Okay, there's a chance, like if I get the turbo right there, that I can do a barrel roll, but I didn't get the proper position for that. Or the proper setup, yeah, I should say. So as you can see, they are giving me quite a few turbos and shields as well. All right. Not being the best right now. Oh, damn, I forgot to absorb that cannon. Cannon is like pretty much his weapon. So cannon is one of the weapons that you don't wanna use for the most part. Alright, another turbo right here. As you can see, the game is quite faster than what we started with, but it will get a bit faster than that even. Oh, I messed it up right there. Ah, come on. There we go, another turbo. Okay, so okay, that's the first you know, season of the game. And yeah, we have some time for messages.
Yeah, I'd just like to remind everyone that if you're a Twitch or Amazon Prime subscriber, you have a free Twitch subscription and you can use it on the ESA channel. Every tier 1 subscription of ESA will get 300 warp coins during the 3 crowd controls that we have on, so that you can make the runner's life miserable or easier. It's your choice.
Alright, so now we just started the 2049 campaign, or you know, the season, yes. And we start on the Rockway Stadium, another one of my favorite tracks. Also, that ship didn't allow me to get that green item, potentially a turbo, so feels bad, man. We'll see if I can show you guys. Oh, nice. That's a really tight. It's not as tight as the one from the previous time trial at the start of the run, but it's still really tight barrel roll to get right there. I'm happy. Okay, there we go. Turbo. It's a shortcut that you can do. Oh, not a shortcut because you don't really cut space. Yeah, you're just going faster because barrel rolls. But yeah, it's a pretty neat thing that you can do right there with turbo. Get enough air to get on the upper part. Okay, we're gonna save this turbo in order to do that again. There we go. Perfect. So like right there, I used the autopilot because I was being bad with my lines, and that basically saved me a bit of time. All right. So yeah, we're gonna be using 5-star speed the whole time except for 2 events where we are not gonna be able to use yeah, speed class. But that's only going to be like near the end of the run. Okay, so let's see if I can. Okay, there's this on that corner right there. It's the compromise between having a lot of air and enough air. It can be very obvious sometimes, because if you don't do it properly, you can get launched quite a bit, and you know you don't want that flow. Also, shoutouts to the soundtrack of this game. Pretty cool. Pretty cool playlist. Right. Oh man, my lines are bad. Yeah, pretty bad. Lots of autopilots. That's not great. Okay, let's see if I can get a cleaner line right there. And then... Okay. Not too bad, I guess, but yeah, far from perfect. Okay, so here's what, like, do you want to play a bit? Yes? Okay. So, you just try to survive, okay? It's not too hard at the start. If it gets like really bad, then I'll just intervene. But you know, if you get a hold of it long enough, then I'll take on zone 20 or something like that. So it.
Fun time?
Yeah, having fun time. So the thing is, in this event, there's no way to speed it up. It's always going to be, I don't remember if it was like 5 or 6 minutes long, I think. So you can just do whatever, and as long as you crash as soon as possible after getting to the zone 30, then you're gonna be pretty much the same speed. Yeah, you can also change the camera. Like for example, you press triangle. Yeah, it gets further away, and if you do it again, then you have first person. Yeah, if you have VR, this would be how it would look like, and
Yeah, that must be.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. And there's a thing, like, I don't know if you know what the input for the barrel roll is. No? Okay. So it's like basically when you're mid-air, you go left, right, left immediately, or right, left, right. And if you do it on the first cam, like right now, drop and do that. Oh, okay. So that's the barrel roll input, right? But if you do it on the first person camera, you're gonna see things a bit differently.
Okay.
By the way, I didn't say it, but yeah, this is really bright. This zone event. So yeah, it might not be for everyone. It's okay, I'll show it off later. Yeah, don't worry.
Sorry, man.
Like, we're still good. Like, we're still at over, well, 50 right now.
Zone 15 clear.
Right person. Who did? Well, yeah. Shame Viper Racing, or isn't here because he would be all up for this. He just napped out like a few minutes ago.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, sure. So yeah, that's zone events are not like to get them on the campaign are not too bad. And yeah, this is like it's a really good it's a really good racing game in my opinion. So yeah, as you saw right there, since I was on first-person camera and I did a barrel, the camera did a barrel as well. So yeah, right now we're at critical HP. Well, I say critical, but the game doesn't really say that. It's just low HP or low energy, and we're gonna be aiming for around 5% before we hit the pass mark, and yeah. That's basically like I could get it lower than 5% before it, but it's gonna be a bit safer because I could accidentally hit something and like before I get the goal, and yeah, it'll be pretty bad. Okay, so we're at 4%. We're gonna try to keep it around that. Okay, now 12. Okay, 2%, that's good. And pass, and there we go. Yay, we destroyed the ship. We did it fast.
5-hour speed.
Okay, so we got some side commentary right now.
Hey, I'm Tricrow. I don't know this game, but it's cool. I like it.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like, if you're not used to these kind of games, it's kind of really tough to start with. But man, when you get into it, it's really fun. Okay, so in this event, we don't have turbos, we don't have cool weapons, we don't have cool items. We only have Lich Beam and Cannon. So yeah, we're just gonna mainly absorb them.
I was listening to it and I was really hoping to hear it better because the soundtrack does sound really lovely in this.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So one bad thing that can happen, which happened right there, is that while I'm trying to have enough air to do some barrels, they can be shooting me, or even just not even shooting me, like just contact me with physically with the ship, and that would prevent me from getting enough air. Like, that will slow me down, and yeah, that's what happened right there. Like, I didn't get enough of that.
So do you find it harder to go in first person to like camera view, or is it just no different for you?
For me at least, it's much harder.
So would that be a potential incentive in the future if you're going to submit this to a marathon again?
I mean, yeah, I've done shenanigans like that. Yes.
It's fun. It's fun.
It's just first person is. I tried it a few times and it was like because it's so much harder for me to tell what's going on, especially with so many barrel rolls. It ends up being like a minute slower or something like that. A minute might not seem too much, but for this kind of games, that's like a lot.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, is there a VR category? Someone who's doing a VR mode? No, okay.
No, there's no VR category, but I mean, we could add it.
Yeah, it could be fun. Do you have a VR set?
No, sadly, I don't have
okay.
VR. Sadly, I wanted to try, but yeah, it's not a thing that I can do. All right.
Nice.
So yeah, we have some time for messages.
Yes, we might not have a VR set right now, but we do have an incredible monitor right in front of you. I would like to remind everyone that we are sponsored by ViewSonic Elite. ViewSonic products and partnerships are geared towards improving gaming experiences while bringing a positive impact towards the community. Whether it's esports, modders, speedrunners or LAN party enthusiasts, they believe each gamer is an expert in their realm, and we are proud to have them as a sponsor at ESA Winter 20.
Alright, so in this race there's only one lap, and they also don't give us like any kind of items or weapons or anything like that. So we're basically up to just racing lines and barrel rolls. And it's funny because it doesn't really matter for the speedrun, but if the game decides to be weird, like so to speak, it can give the AI like a really good race, and actually I would be with the same thing that I did right now, which is more than enough to get me first and get the pass. I will be second if the game decides to be like to give the AI really fast. Like I don't know why. It's really rare, but I only practiced it once today. Like the run, and it's like it just happened.
Oh. It's funny when things happen that you don't expect.
Yeah, like, it doesn't matter because you still get the pass even when you're second, but it's pretty weird. Okay, that was pretty bad. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Like when trying to do the barrel, I was off my line, and while trying to correct it, my thumb just slipped away from the joystick. So slipped away.
Lovely.
In this track right now, no, it doesn't happen because it's like it's not a race. But for some reason, some rival ships like to get stuck, like right after the shortcut that I took right there. I don't know why, but they just like to get stuck.
Nice. It looks like the maps have lots of winding corners and lots of alternate paths. Is there many of them, or alternative pathways, all of that sort of thing?
Yeah, especially this one has quite a few different ways to go about it. Like this is the shortcut, but you can go to the left and take the slower route.
Yeah, if you wanted to be slower, gosh, that wouldn't be right for a speedrun though.
Yeah, and then there's also this one right here. You want to go down to the left because it's fast. And the other way is like it has more speed pads, but it does such a long curve that it's like just slower.
Yeah, I noticed when I was like giving it a go and all that sort of thing, just like turning. Do you like brake with turning and all that sort of thing, just to like get around the corner? Or can you literally?
Yeah,
just
on tight turns or turns that are like really fast and or I need to correct and whatnot, I use the air brakes. And when I need to reposition my ship like real fast. I use the side dash. Okay, so this is another combat event. I'll try to get the pass fast, and then you can also try this.
Oh man,
Okay, let's
what a co-op run.
see. Man, that gave me a lot of attacks. I was a bit too far ahead right there. I should have been like more behind to get the proper setup for that.
I see a lot of the attacks are just like things to ahead of you and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like just because of that reason, on that part, there's a setup where I can also taking profit from that tight corner, like the tight corridor. Yes, it's a good place to throw something like a plasma because it goes in a straight line, and you know if there's a bunch of ships over there, you're gonna hit something.
So the yellow crosses have a different pickup things than the green crosses, or?
Yeah, exactly. No, overall, like the yellow pads are mainly just weapons. Oh my god.
Whereas the
pardon
green
me.
one had like the shield and the boost and.
Yeah, exactly. The green ones are for the items, so to speak. Like you get mines right here, and if you had like a different type of shit, like fighter class, you could also get bombs. They're moving me around a lot.
Yeah.
Cannon is not a great weapon.
And we keep getting Katten. Man, it's almost as if some bad RNG is going on here.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, so plasma is good. Plasma is good.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful.
Okay. So,
What's the actual fire button?
if you wanna play it,
Okay, okay.
you fire.
Oh, don't
with,
do that then. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah,
So-
you fire with the square. You absorb with the circle.
okay, so I can. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so plasma the thing. Okay, actually aiming at guys helps.
Yeah. Plasma is a really hard weapon to hit something with, because I mean, unless you have like the proper setup, of course. But,
Yeah.
It takes a long time to load, and it's not super fast going forward. So it's really easy to miss.
Oh yeah, and I do have a missile thing. Okay,
Yeah, you
let's,
have a missile
let's
right
actually use it. Sorry.
Oh yeah, there.
There you go. Ooh. Oh, so the bomb you got hit with just nullified your sound for a little bit and all that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does. It does.
So 1 second over, and I'll just let you have it back.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hey.
I try to be fast, but sometimes RNG is a thing.
Oh yeah, no worries, no worries. I'm very accustomed to RNG. Some people may know.
All right. So
Alright.
this is the last event of 2049 before we move on to the 2050. And as I said before, on the last races, they like to give you a lot of turbos. So let's see if that happens here.
Okay, good luck. Yo.
Also, it's 5 laps, because it's more fun, more laps, more fun.
Always. Is it a shorter like size, a shorter loop or something, or is it just?
Well, normally you get like races of 3 laps, but for the last events of each campaign, or you know each season, they give you like a 5 lap race.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, there we go, barrel. So yeah, as usual, we're going to the green ones mainly, and when we cannot, then you know we'll take what comes. Okay, some mines, I'll just drop them. Don't need to absorb. Okay, right there on that green path, I like to use and immediately absorb, because if it's like something like an autopilot, it will take over the controls a bit, and it would also prevent me from getting the next item. So in order to, you know, since you don't know what you get exactly, in order to prevent that from happening, and I just use it and immediately absorbed it, just in case it's like a. Oh damn, that was bad. Just in the middle of the barrel. Just in case it's an autopilot, because absorbing is also the cancel button for the autopilot. So I'll start using it, but it would get cancelled immediately.
Lovely.
Okay, more turbos.
So does this game have a big IL scene at all, or because considering they're like individual levels and there's a big timer and everything, or individual level scene?
Oh yes, yeah. There's like a ton of people who are like way better than me at this. Oh, maybe not a ton.
Well, you know, if you practice one level, and only one level rather than the whole game, you're gonna get good at it eventually.
Yeah,
you're a million times better than me. Don't worry.
Of course, that's like there's some people that are like really famous. Well, not really famous. See, like that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
I got the yeah, I'll say it someday.
You can do it. I believe you.
The autopilot, yes. And then I cancelled immediately. Okay, so yeah, speaking of individual levels, some people just do a lot of those. A really good one is Pfizer 2097. You'll see him in the leaderboards quite a bit. Okay, so we have more time for messages.
Yes, I would like to remind everyone who thinks about donating that we have two big bid wars going on. The first one is for the Spyro Reignited trilogy run that comes up later, where you can choose the soundtrack. Either we have the original soundtrack or we'll play the Reignited soundtrack. And the other bid war is for all the names of the Final Fantasy IX characters, which is a run that will go on for the full day today, starting at 9 AM. So you can name the Black Mage, the Thief or the Warrior as you like. So get in those donations.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. That
So I messed up a bit one of the shortcuts. Oh damn! I accident. Sometimes that happens.
Oh.
Sometimes you get like a. Oh damn! I need to absorb that.
Okay, you can do it. You can do it.
Sometimes you get like a barrel attempt, even when you didn't have nearly enough air to even attempt it. So yeah, my energy, my ship energy got decreased because of that. Okay, there we go. We got a blind turbo. I like to call those blind turbos because I don't know what's going, but I'm gonna use it immediately. I'm expecting it to be a turbo. And then there's bad line. So yeah, I got it. Good. Man, there's, like they're giving me quite a few turbos, but also not in the best spots.
Because we're also running out of energy somewhat.
Yeah. Okay, that's decent. Okay, we don't want autopilot. There we go. A better line. I still didn't get the speed pad for it, but it's okay. Yeah, some people like really grind the individual levels, and they get really good at them. Some strats that are particular to suit to those kind of runs, like individual level runs, that I don't even try because it's like it's really tight to get, and I prefer to just do overall strats that are like a bit safer than that. Alright.
Alright.
So this is Soul. This is actually my least favorite track. Oh damn.
That due to the you can fall off very easily and.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, okay.
I was very off right there with my line.
I mean, speaking of least favorite track, do you have a favorite track to?
Yes, actually, I think Brockway Stadium is probably my favorite one.
Okay, cool.
It's pretty cool. So I tried to do one thing right there. It almost happened, but it didn't. Let's see if I can do it again. I have one more attempt. Oh damn, so many turbos.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's what
All
we're
the
gonna see.
speed. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So I'll lower the nose right there and bring it up right there. Perfect.
Oh?
Yeah. Basically, I set it up so I can get enough air to do another barrel roll after landing, because it's like going up. But the thing is, you need to put the nose up, but not too much, or not for too much time, because if you do that, then you're gonna hit the goal, and it's actually physical. You can hit it, and that would slow you down. But I managed to do it without hitting it. That's good.
Nice.
All right. I'll remember what was next. Okay, a combat event. Good.
Easy. Okay. Empire Climb.
Yeah. Bar Climb is it's an okay track. It's pretty basic, I think.
Combat systems ready.
But yeah, definitely not my favorite.
So it's very much a case of wanting to go to the back of everyone, so you can actually actively hit everything.
Yeah. I actually avoided a plasma, or like barely.
Yeah, I noticed.
Okay, we got 2 plasmas in a row. That's really good. That
Nice.
means you're gonna take over. With
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Okay, so mines. Let's see. Another plasma. Nice. Perfect. Ooh. Okay,
Ooh.
hit it again. Us actually pretty tight. Okay. One more. There we go. Okay.
Hey,
Big
2-minute
upgrade.
segment. Sure. Okay, cool. Let's get going. Okay, I mean, we're immediately going to be dying, because, like, of course we are. Oh, okay, but before that, let's just have a few people die before me. So welcome to my Let's Play. So how did you actually find this game? I mean, are you a fan of the series and wanted to, like, play
Yeah.
more of it, or?
I actually started playing WipEout with the PSP. There
Okay.
was like a WipEout Pure and then Pulse.
Okay.
And then I also played WipEout HD on PS3. I never got the beta, so I didn't play this the 2048 before the Omega Collection. But yeah, that's basically the next one. I got.
Okay.
This series
Oh.
started with the. I think it was like even on release of the PS1. I'm not sure, but it started on PS1 with WipEout, and then it got like WipEout 2097.
that's a shame.
I think it was.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa, damn!
Whoa,
Tried
man!
to go in out of
I'm
bounds.
clipping the game, man. Sorry,
Yeah.
I touched the game for like 30 seconds and I'm already breaking it. Do you reckon
Yeah.
you can out of bounds in this game then? Do you know about it?
Well, you can get a bit out of bounds, but then the game puts you back.
I'm
So,
sure. I'm sure.
Yeah, there's nothing.
So time to go explore for a little bit after this and get a new world record in some maps.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
I
about that.
don't know. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, it's WipEout for the PS1 and also WipEout in 2097, also for the PS1, and WipEout 3, also for the PS1. And then they also have like WipEout Fusion, I think it was, for the PS2. And after that, those are the ones that I
okay.
mentioned, I think.
Nice. Okay. I mean, I don't really know the series. I'm not a racing person, but this is cool. You know, like. I definitely would just pick up this as just having some fun sometime, you know. Does it have any sort of like, hey, split screen multiplayer, etc. to enjoy with your
You
friends
can just
and such?
press X.
Okay, just
Yeah.
smash X? Cool. I got you, don't worry. Here you go.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. If you just want to do the campaign, you
Oh,
need
okay.
to press this, and when you finish like it's one season, then you know you skip what they give you and then go to the next and keep mashing X.
Okay.
That's all you need to progress. All right, so we're back here on this track. Also, pretty nice track. I like it. And yeah, it's nothing new happening. Like it's just faster now, I guess.
Yeah, of course. But at least it's interesting. It shows you the map a little bit beforehand, and you know, so you can get used to it, and then you do it later.
Oh, that guy just pushed me.
Whoa!
Damn.
The whole ground just shakes there, like shockwave.
Oh yes, there's sadly you're not gonna see it in this run because it's not available in the speed class, and when you are not in the speed class, yes, you don't even have the option either.
Okay. Well.
So yeah, that's the earthquake. It's a powerful weapon to disrupt the rival ships in front of you.
Okay.
All right.
But it's pretty crazy to see, you know, some of all the different effects they can actually do in this and all that.
Yeah, definitely. So they're giving me a lot of autopilot. It's like the assist
Yeah.
item.
Well, as crazy as this thing does, it probably is nice to just have some sort of like, okay, here's the center.
Yeah.
But that's not quite what we want when we're trying to go fast.
Okay, my
Alright.
lines are off.
But hey, that's another mission.
Yeah, we have time for messages.
Yes, I want to remind everyone who wants to donate about some of the prizes they can be eligible for. So if over the course of the whole marathon you donate $60, you are eligible to win the custom ESA themed N64 controllers, which is absolutely gorgeous. You can also win one of 2 oil paintings, which are incredible. So yeah, get in those donations and you maybe win some crazy prizes.
Okay, so you may have noticed that our ship got a bit thicker. We're in the fighting class right now, and it's forced onto you, so you cannot use the speed class in this event. So yeah, the main difference on how it feels for this kind of race, it basically feels heavy.
Okay.
It doesn't want to leave the ground for very long. So one thing that I could do on the speed class was like right as I crossed the finish. Oh, damn, that wasn't enough air. Right as I crossed the finish line after getting a barrel. Normally I would do another one because it goes down a bit the track and it gives me enough time to do it. Like barrel here, and then on the speed class I'll do another one here, but on the fighter class it doesn't want to leave the ground, so I cannot even do that.
So how many classes actually are there in this game?
Okay, so... Oh damn, that was a bit too much here.
Oh, it just doesn't get off the ground!
Yeah, the thing is I bumped into it and
Yeah.
into the... Oh damn, the slope. That was bad.
All
So
good,
yeah,
all good.
there's the fighter class that we're having right now, and we're gonna say bye because we're not gonna see it again. There's the speed class we have been seeing like for quite a while, and there's the agility class, and then there's the prototype class. And
Okay.
prototype class is basically different from each. How do you say it? Like not brand.
Each other, I mean, class, brand, I mean...
Yeah, like you have teams, yes.
Okay.
Teams.
Oh, yeah, like, I mean, I can imagine this game is like sponsors from other people and all that sort of thing. So like Ferrari and
Yeah,
and
this
races,
is
yeah.
exactly like this is Pfizer.
Okay, yeah, in the back of the...
So Pfizer has obviously like has Pfizer Speed, Pfizer Agility, Pfizer Class, Pfizer, and then the prototype for Pfizer. But then there's also Kyrex, there's Piranha. My lines are really bad.
It's okay, it's okay.
There's man, I'm forgetting the name of the other ones.
That's no problem, I was just curious.
But yeah, there's all the teams.
At least there's a lot of variety if you're trying to play it, you know, through normally and enjoyably. And I assume this is just the fastest car to go, and so
Well, it's the only ship that you get that's like fast enough. Oh yeah, there's also AG Systems. Yeah, AG Systems is also one of the options. So basically, Pfizer is like the balance team. They like to balance a bit more. AG Systems goes more for agility, Piranha goes for speed, and Kyrex goes for firepower, if I remember correctly.
Makes sense, okay.
Oh, damn, that's bad. Okay, I'm gonna try to focus a bit more.
No problem, take your time.
Like, my lines are so off. Shoutouts to everyone that stuck around so late. Damn.
Yeah, it's early at this point, don't worry.
Yeah, late or early, depending on how you look at it. For me, it's really late.
Yeah, I mean, 6:24. Yeah, it's pretty late.
Yeah.
Oh.
And also shoutouts to people who live in other time zones as well.
Yeah, in Americas and such right now, or on the East Coast, you'll be at like 1 a.m. as opposed to like on the far West Coast, you might be at like 11 p.m. So hey.
Yeah. Okay, so remember there was like one other type apart from the prototype. Prototypes are like you're not gonna see them, but now you're gonna see the agility class.
Okay. Ah, okay.
And in my PB, which is 109.56 actually, this is the worst part of my PB, and the main reason why is because every single one of them has rockets. Like all the yellow pads are rockets.
Okay.
So it's really easy for them to just shoot you and make you waste a lot of time.
Yeah, because I imagine if your ship dies, it's not gonna save time.
No, if your ship dies, like that's over. But that's not gonna happen. I actually got pretty lucky. I didn't get anyone to shoot me with some rockets, so that's good. Oh man, that was messy line.
I imagine the agility class is like really light, and you can, you know, move it around a bunch and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, it moves around a lot, and you know, for the most part that's good. But it's also a bit. It feels a bit off because I'm way more used to using the speed class.
New lap record. Final lap.
So yeah, last lap for the agility class ship before we say bye to him again.
Bye bye.
And after that we will have like 2 more events. Combat event and then the final race.
Alright, lovely. So is that another 3-minute segment and then another race, etc.? Yeah?
Yeah, the race is also gonna be like 5 minutes. I mean,
Okay.
not 5 minutes, 5 laps.
Then, oh man, a minute per lap. Whoa.
Okay, so now we're moving to this combat event, which is the hardest one. But
Okay.
I should be fine. We got time for messages.
Yeah, I'd just like to remind everyone watching at home that every penny of revenue received by ESA from your Twitch subscription and cheers is being passed on from ESA to our partner Save the Children. So if you subscribe or cheer the
Whoa.
chat, everything will go to Save the Children.
Alright, so here, as opposite of on the other ones, I like to go to for the green weapons or the green items, because there's a high chance of, there's basically a 50% chance of getting a leech beam, and if not, I get a mine. So that's basically guaranteed damage, and in this, it's better to take the guaranteed damage rather than the bigger damage from a plasma or something like that, because they like to fall all the time in this map, in the combat event. So it's better to just take the guaranteed hits and getting the score high consistently, instead of just trying to see, like right there, those two just fell.
Well, okay. I can imagine, yeah, some like abilities are better than others in certain combat events, but like it's fine, I imagine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. This is fine.
Oh damn, that was bad. Okay, so another leech beam right there. Oh damn, I wanted to get the other one as well. There we go.
Ooh.
So yeah, leech beam, I didn't explain it, but it basically transfer the energy, the energy of the rebel ship into you if you use it. So we should be having some let's play time real soon.
Oh man, I'm always excited.
Yeah, you're not gonna have as much time.
Oh, that's
because of
okay.
the-
That's okay. Don't worry. Make sure it actually happens.
There
There
we
we
go.
go. Okay, cool. Let's try the rainbow road of this map. Well, okay. Well, I'm
Well-
screwing up already. Don't worry. Hey,
Damn.
okay.
You thought he was going to the left, but he actually went to the right.
Haha.
Insane.
Tricked you. All right. So let's get rid of those things and let's not. Okay. I found out how the air brake works, so don't worry. Not that sort of air brake, unfortunately. Okay. Let's. Well, no one's around right now. Don't worry, we'll just skip that part of the track. Okay, not that part of the track though. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
It took a little bit for us to get on there. Okay.
you can see like this map is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even doing anything at this point. Oh, it's good, it's good. Oh, well, missed that one.
Yeah, it's better to go a bit to the left.
Oh, okay, so...
And if you put the nose up, that's even better.
Oh, so do I just, like, hold up on the thing?
No, hold down.
Yeah, okay, okay.
You'll hold like.
Yeah, okay, I understand now. Okay.
Yeah, this map is tricky to get, you know, somewhat of.
Darn it, I'm soft locked. I can't get up this one jump.
Yeah. If you get like in the combat event, it's really easy to just keep getting hit all the time, and it's like you just keep falling.
But clearly, as you're a pro player, you can do it with ease.
Okay, so yeah,
Okay.
this is the last race. We have 5 laps of Atima, and I got hit by that.
Danger.
Okay, good. I got another blind turbo. It's always nice to get some of those.
Another turbo.
Ah, come on. My line was bad. I was also like trying to not like that's one thing that you're gonna see it happen a lot, especially when you're first playing like casually and whatnot. Is you're gonna bump into the rival ships after oh then I missed my my barrel there. Into when you're trying to use a turbo or when you did the barrel, like you'll most likely end up like shoving your ship's nose into the rear end of another ship's, and that would basically just get rid of all the advantage that was like the turbo or the barrel roll that you did. So I was trying to avoid that, but at the same time, like when I was avoiding that chip, I was also getting a bad line. Okay, let's see if I can get some decent last laps.
All right.
Okay, there we go. Another blind turbo. Feels good, man. Another turbo, nice.
Hey. Good RNG.
Ah man, I'm not getting the proper line. It's a bit tough to get, like. Okay, I'm gonna save this turbo actually,
Okay.
so I can guarantee the next shortcut.
So oh, that's
guarantee.
unfortunate. Yeah, guarantee. 100%. No, no.
Okay, I'm gonna have to absorb this. Oh, nice. Oh, true.
I was going to ask, in areas, ooh, you got 6%.
Yeah. I wanted to use the turbo and then absorb, but yeah, I didn't do that.
Yeah. In areas where you fall lots, like for a long period of time, can you actually do 2 barrel rolls or?
No, you can only do 1 per air time.
Yeah, I was thinking like there is where I was thinking of it. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the last lap.
Okay.
So we're gonna end real soon.
Is that time soon?
Yeah, that's also time when I end. Actually, if you can get ready on the.
Oh, do you want me to press the button for you, or?
Yes.
Oh, sure. Oh.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Now.
Hey.
Oh, okay. Given how rusty I am with this, sub 111 is decent. Like I said, my PB is 109.56. That's the only ever run that I've gotten a sub 110. But you know, when I was in better shape, I could get like 110.20 or lower than that.
Nice.
But yeah, that's a wipeout. I'm gonna do a quick shout out for Grupito, which is a Spanish group that we have. You can ask me about that in you know, in my channel if you want. But yeah, we're basically starting. We started a few months ago to organize ourselves, and yeah, there's a lot of cool runners in the community. So yeah, you can check that out. I forgot to shout them out before.
Is there potential for a Spanish speedrunning marathon coming soon?
Yes, there's potential.
Oh, exciting!
Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. But yeah, that was it for me. That's Wipeout, and I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of the ESA. Bye bye.
Nice, man. That was fun.
Okay.